Good morning, everyone. I am out on my walk. I decided to deviate. Usually I walk around the track at a school, but I, I deviated today. Look at how cool that is. Very holy kind of space right here. Even on the grounds, I can feel it. Even in its construction, it's majestic, honestly. Super cool. And then I want to show you my other view, my valley. It's pretty cool. Um, all right. So yesterday the day was welcomed, and the word of the day was welcomed. I felt welcomed when I went to be with my cousins and my uncles on the 4th of July. Today, the word of the day is sorry. When was the last time you felt sorry? Now, this time, I also want you to go, when is the last time I felt sorry? Like, take a minute, really think about it. What does sorry feel like in my body? Like, where does it show up? Is sorry in my hands? Is it in my knees? Is there any sensation? Do I feel kind of for me, sorry, I feel it's right here in my chest, and I kind of feel like, goes down to my gut too. That's where I feel sorry. I would love to know, when did you feel sorry last? And where does it show up in your body? Our body actually signals to us that something is happening that we need to pay attention to way before our conscious mind even knows. And so if you can catch your body doing a thing, you can go, what is that about? Like, why am I feeling that? And then from there, when you know what you're feeling, you can handle it. See, that's another thing we weren't taught as kids, right? From emotionally immature parents. Because that would mean we have to feel our emotion, know where it's at, and then have some help processing out emotions. Any of you who have little teeny tinies, I've also got one that's got a bunch of emoji emotions. It's so cool. And when a kid is feeling a thing, like once a day, you can say, okay, did you feel this today? Did we feel that today? And you can start giving a feelings vocabulary to children. Why is that important? Because if they can express their feelings, they stop tantruming. They start being reasonable. And some's got great big huge emotion. And I mean, so scary, you guys. Some of that big emotion that you kids have, the explosions, so scary for them. Like, they don't know what to do with it. And you don't know what to do with it because, you're raised by emotionally immature parents. And not their fault. They were raised by emotionally immature parents. I have a quest, and that is to teach people not just emotional intelligence, but actual maturity with those emotions. Right? Okay, so the first step of that is radical self-care. You got to know what you are feeling in order to show up in empathy when somebody else is feeling a similar thing. Yeah, we talked the other day about not taking on their emotion, but if you can't even recognize what they're feeling because you don't know how to feel it yourself, you cannot show up for them. So there are some people out there who are what I call obligers. Well, I don't call them. There's a book by Gretchen Rubin called The Four Tendencies. It's how we're motivated. And there's a group of people called obligers. And when you tell obligers, you just need to take time for yourself. It feels so incredibly morally wrong. And I don't know about you obligers, but are you getting tired of people telling you shouldn't people please? Because that's actually what gives you breath. It's kind of like telling a rebel you shouldn't care about choice. It's like telling an upholder you shouldn't care about systems. It's like telling a questioner, I don't care. You don't need to know why. Okay, if all of that is mumbo jumbo and you got no clue what I'm talking about, I'll do some videos on it. I do have a workshop series that I did where I go into these motivational styles. It's like absolute superpower when you know what your kryptonite is and when you know what your strength is. Okay, so we're going to go back to these obligers. Radical self-care feels morally wrong. Take care of yourself. You just need to take care of yourself, guys. I understand it feels wrong. Any of you who are obligers out there, you're going to know what I'm talking about. The reality is you are not showing up in your highest form for others. Like you're actually letting them down because you're not actually showing up in the way that you could. Now, that doesn't mean doing more for others. It actually means you have got to take the time to get yourself in a very, very good place in order to show up. So your self-care is not self-care. Your self-care is prep work to care for others. So as I talk about this, I kind of want you to go there. If you are one that it feels wrong to help other people or not to help other people first, then I'm just going to say, you want to enhance that, you want to make that really super, then you absolutely 100% need to do the prep work of self-care. Okay, let's talk about radical self-care actually is. Radical self-care has two parts. Number one, being willing to honor that you need something. And two, being able to receive what you need. So we're going to go in two parts. Being able to be aware of what you need is huge. Your body's going to do it for you. Guys, you know what this looks like. You've been running and running and running. You've been saying yes too many times. You've been doing things for people. And then you get really sick. And your body goes, we're done. We need to shut down. If you don't do some radical self-care, it's going to shut down. So a few days ago, I talked about my little bout with cancer. I had triple negative breast cancer. Stage 2, I had 8 lymph nodes removed, for those of you who don't know. And cancer is an interesting thing. It kind of gives you a card. It gives you the shut up and leave me alone. I got to go inward and heal kind of card. And for the most part, that is what I did. I would not start my day with anybody around until about 11:30 in the morning because I had some protocols that I had to get through and every day for a year. And I did the cancer without chemo or radiation, so there was a lot of self-care involved. This is what I learned. Here's the phrase you need. You can ask yourself this now. Hey self, what do you need right now? So that can be, I need a drink of water. Go get yourself a drink of water. It can be, I need to sit down. That can be sit down. It can be what happened this morning. I actually woke up early. It can be get out of bed. I know it's Saturday, but I think we need to walk. It's true. It feels so good. I love my scenery. I love the fact that I'm walking on a dirt road in a pasture. Makes me super happy. I love nature, and I don't get a lot of nature right now, so that's great. What do you need right now? Doesn't have to be great, big, and huge. It is just you must hear yourself. So, for the rebels out there, they're actually pretty good at this. What do I need? I need this. So then they head right into it. Questioners, we have to know why we need to do this. Well, you need to do this because it gives you life. It makes it so that everybody else isn't responsible for your stuff. You know? What do I need right now? Now, those of you who are mommies, listen up, mommies. Mommies of little kids, wouldn't that be great to be able to say, what do I need right now? And have the planets align and you just be able to go take that bubble bath and have everybody like feed themselves and not kill each other and all the things. I know. You can say, what would I love right now? And then find the time to receive that. Don't discard it because you can't in the moment. Just, what would I love right now? What would I love right now? Because it's really vital, especially if you're caretaking with a bunch of little monkeys, that you get that moment. It may be sitting down outside and breathing 3 times. Doesn't have to be big. Doesn't have to be huge. You know, it can be really small. So, checking in and finding out. Here's the other thing, is that even when you can't get what you need, just checking in can be really helpful, and making a plan and saying, you know what, self, I'm going to make that happen for you. See, we depend on everybody else to fulfill our needs, and so many times they don't know what you're doing. They don't know what you need. They don't know what you're thinking. It's kind of not fair to ask them. No, it is fair to ask them. What I might need right now is support from you. What I might need is to have you listen to me. But this is the receiving part. You are responsible for procuring whatever it is you need. That is actually self-reliance. I want you to hear that. Self-reliance is not relying on yourself for everything. Self-reliance is relying on yourself to procure anything you need. That includes asking for help. That includes asking for connection, support, resources. That is still self-reliant. Whew. There are some days we have really, really rough. Those of you who are suffering with depression, radical self-care, anxiety, radical self-care. You got to get into what's going on. One of the best radical self-care moments for somebody with massive anxiety is to get back into their body. What do I need right now? Like, I'm spinning, my heart's palpitating, my hands are flushed, my brain can't think. What do I need right now? Okay, a drink of water can totally help reset the brain just a little bit, but it may be I need to look around. What am I seeing right now? I am seeing a field, little purple flowers. I don't know what that is. I think it's alfalfa. I'm seeing cars. Saying that this feels a lot further away from the road than I expected. I don't know how many miles I've gone. See, now I'm kind of in my body. Now I'm in my environment. I can feel the warmth of the sun. I can feel the breeze passing through me. I can remind my body that I'm actually safe right now. In this moment, I am completely safe. In this moment, I am completely safe. That's what I need right now when we're in anxiety, when we're in depression. Oh my gosh, you guys, depression sucks. Ready? For those of you who don't know, one of the problems with depression is when you're experiencing, you don't want to be a burden on somebody else because you're feeling so heavy. And at the same time, you don't want to be alone. And it is torture. Because on the one hand, you isolate and you don't want to be around people because you know that you're going to bring them down. You know that life sucks right now and it's your thing and you don't want to put this on other people. And here's the truth, guys. Those of you who are in depression, you can have somebody witness that you're in depression and be around you. And if they do decide to kind of help you with your burden, they can only take on about 10%. You know, you're still going to have 90. You actually can't dump all of your stuff onto somebody else. Oh gosh, nobody can feel for you. The depression is yours. Doesn't mean you have to sink in it. Having people around you to just, I don't know, play cards, watch a stupid movie, know and witness. One of the worst things about depression is when nobody knows it's going on. Like, they don't have to do anything. They just have to go, I see you. I just want you to know that I'm aware that you're not in a good place today. And I love you anyway. Nothing you can do about that. Ooh, let's go back to emotionally immature parents. You're not allowed to feel bad. You're not allowed to struggle. You're not allowed to feel. Well, guess what? You're humans, and you do. You do feel anxious. You do feel scared. You do feel depressed, you do feel lonely. You do feel those things. And have somebody just witness that you do. The reason why you isolate is because you were left alone as a child in your emotions. Let's say that again. The reason why you isolate is because you were left alone as a child to process your emotions and you didn't have the capability. Guys, that was emotional neglect and it wasn't okay. So, rerouting the brain, when I isolate, I am doing what I was taught as a child that actually wasn't the right thing and supportive of me. So, if I'm going to become emotionally mature, when I feel this crazy need to isolate and not let anybody know what's going on with me, what do I need right now? I need somebody to know. You don't have to spill all the stuff. You don't have to tell all the stories. You don't have to go into all of the sadness. You just have to say, hey, I'm just letting you know I'm not okay today. And I need somebody to know it. Oh my gosh. That frees up so much in the depression arena. Hey, if you guys need that, message me. Hey, I'm not doing okay today. I need somebody to know that. You know? When you're not in a depressed state, have this conversation with people around you and say, hey, when I hit that depressed state, one of the things I need is just let people know I'm struggling. They can't take it from you. They can't sit with you while you experience it. It's just good to have somebody next to you. That is radical self-care. To actually get somebody to be aware. Yep. Now let's talk about receiving. Most of us are givers, givers, givers. We give of our time, we give of our talents, we give of our energy, we give of our money, we give of our food. Some mamas give of their milk. We just give. Husbands, fathers, dads, men, you give of your time, you give of your money, you give it to your boss, you give it to employees. You give that money over to your wife and your children to support them, and you're giving, and you're giving, and you're giving. There's an adage out there that says it's better to give than to receive. It's not true. It is not true. If you only give, you can only give that much. You absolutely must receive. You've got to receive in order to bless the lives of others. You got to receive. So how do you receive? Okay, this is a big deal for me. It was so hard, guys. I was a giver, 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 giver. I was working with a coach, and he said, what's the opposite of giving, Ann? You wrote the book on giving. What's the opposite of giving? And I said, taking. I've had takers in my life. Have you guys ever had takers in your life? They just take things. They don't even care. Like, they don't even ask permission. They just take things. Yeah. I was such a giver. I let my family be destroyed because of it. I thought the giving was the biggest thing. And I gave somebody everything I had, including my home, my space, my time, my family, my resources, my money. And she took what wasn't hers. It destroyed my family. I didn't know how to receive. And so when I told them it was taking, man, can I identify with that? I never want to be that. And he said, what about an opposite that's not taking? What is it? It took me forever to get to the word receive. He goes, yep. What does that look like? I said, I don't even know. Like, it feels wrong. And then he said, what's the difference between taking and receiving? And as I thought about it, I'm like, okay, so taking feels, first of all, like I'm providing lack. It's like, if I take dance lessons, you can't take soccer, right? There's not enough to go around. And so I'm causing someone else's lack when I take. Or somebody takes something that wasn't theirs to take. So I'm left in lack. So he says, all right, what's the difference? What is receiving? And I realized that receiving is actually coming from abundance. Like I have enough, so I'm giving to you. It is somebody's offering to me. Somebody has enough, and in their heart, they have been sent out to give. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just filling my bucket so that I can give back. It's called the law of circulation. I must receive in order to give. That is just the thing. It's got to come in so it can go out. So my challenge was to sit in receiving. See, I know that energy or motion has vibrational energy. I know the vibrational energy of giving. I know what that feels like. I know what that vibrational energy is to give. I know what it feels like in my body when I get excited because I'm going to give again. I blocked receiving. Have you guys done this? Have you blocked receiving? Somebody says, hey, can I do this for you? And you're like, no, it's okay. I've got it. Thanks. Why? Because we're taught to be quote unquote self-reliant. Okay, if you don't receive, you're actually standing in pride. You're prideful. Yeah. They're not saying you're weak when they say, can I give to you? They're just saying, can I support you? Are you willing to be supported? Are you willing to receive? So what I did, this is kind of the challenge for today. I actually spent a month on it. I said, hey, God, I am now aware I have no idea how to receive. Like it feels like money, friends, love, time always elude me. But the reality is I'm not a magnet. I'm not receiving the things that you're sending to me. But I don't know how. Like, what is holy receiving? Like, what does it feel like not to be selfish and still receive? Will you teach me? Teach me to the most important words you can possibly say. Teach me. Teach me what receiving feels like in my body. I want to know that. What does it feel like? So I would spend some time, not long time, but I spend some time sitting outside, put my hands up and out like this. And I would envision things coming towards me. Okay, so I want you to think about a seed in the ground. It's planted, it's going to grow, but it's got to have nutrients. And you know what? It doesn't run around and chase the nutrients. God provides all of the nutrients and it draws all of those nutrients to it so it can grow. Do you know how many nutrients this tree has done? Like it's received. It's the beauty of nature. It's received. And because it's received, it has grown. And because it has grown, it has provided more seeds. And it provides shade. And it provides oxygen. And it provides all of these things because it's willing to receive. So the challenge is for you to discover, what does receiving look like in your body? What does receiving look like? See what you can receive today. Right now, I am receiving shade. I like shade. I'm receiving fresh air. I'm receiving vitamin D from the sun, which is vital because I found out through some genetic testing, I don't receive vitamin D from food. There's a genetic problem, so that's why I get seasonal affective disorder. I'm receiving vitamin D from the sun. That may be why the depression is actually in good shape. Like I'm not really struggling because I spend 2 hours in the morning walking around, praying, talking, messaging, connecting, and I'm receiving. I'm receiving. So, yesterday we talked about what it looks like to honor and respect and admire, especially the difficult people in our lives. If we can actually like admire Appreciate, respect. I guarantee you, if you team that practice with, I'm going to write down what I admire and appreciate, respect, you actually are in a moment of awareness. And if you can, receive what they did for you, receive what they said, receive how they show up, receive from it. Doesn't mean they're perfect, doesn't mean that they're sometimes not real jerks, but you will find as you receive, everything you need is always provided. It may not be how you think, but you actually have all that you need. The problem is you may be blocking your blessings. I heard a talk once about somebody was saying the Lord is shining down, raining down blessings, and we're holding an umbrella. I believe that. Take down the umbrella, and today, feel what it feels like to receive. Then comment on this and go, oh my gosh, today I received this. If you're watching right now, what are you receiving right now in this moment? Comment. Okay, anybody else who's watching this? Comment. What are you receiving right now in this moment? All right, I'm out. Have a beautiful, wonderful, lovely day today. Okay, thanks for being here. See ya.